That one was 2nd Ezra 1 and 39 and 40. So we're going to go ahead and go into class now. Very good questions, y'all. Sorry about the disconnect. This class is about trying to remind the women, the Israelite women, of who they're helping, and remind them, and food for thought, to remind them that their actions are either going to help the enemy or they're going to build their nation. So, let's go to Deuteronomy 32:35. And the reason why this, of course, these topics come up, man, is because a lot of Hebrew Israelite women, man, they act like there's not going to be any repercussions for what they do. They act like it's not going to be any punishment for the things they do. And we got to understand that Yahushua is coming back to punish everybody, the wicked that are joined up with the beast. So we're going to touch on these. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 verse 35.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 35. To me belongeth vengeance and recompense.
Right.
Their foot shall slide in due time.
Right.
For the day of their calamity is at hand.
Right. See, a lot of sisters forget, a lot of women forget that Esau, the so-called white man's kingdom, America, is destined to fall. It's destined. The Most High is going to bring America down. The Most High is going to destroy all this glitz and all the glamour of America. And for you to support the beast, for you to destroy your nation, to come up against your people, to hate the black man, hate the Mexican man. And I know you're saying, wait a minute, the black woman and the Mexican woman hate the black man? Yeah. A lot of the women of Israel, they hate their own people. And they don't understand that this punishment is coming to them too, of them that support this beast. So read on.
And the things that shall come upon them, make haste. For the Lord shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants. Yeah, the Most High is fighting and going to fight for the servants of the Most High. If your husband is a Hebrew Israelite man fighting and battling daily to teach, to change, to inspire, to grow, to wake up our people, and you're going against him in that purpose, you are helping the heathen. You are helping America. You are not part of the cause. And these are the things that you got to realize, that Yahushua is going to take you down with this kingdom. He's coming for his servants. Who the hell do you think he's coming for? He's coming to deliver us. So we ask all of our brothers and sisters, but being that this is pointing out to the women, what side are you on? A lot of these women don't know that the destructive hatred and bitterness and anger, you're destroying what Yahushua is trying to build. Okay? And mind you, I'm not talking about drug dealer niggas. I'm not talking about brothers out there fornicating and trying to destroy and bring down the work of the Most High, because they're on the side of the beast. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Israelite women, the black women, the Hispanic women that know better. That's fighting against the purpose of building and growth and betterment. This is what we're talking about. Go from there. Go to Psalms 94 verse 1. Psalms 94 verse 1. Psalms 94 verse 1.
Go ahead.
Lord God, to whom vengeance belongeth.
Go ahead.
O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself.
Go ahead.
Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud.
Render a reward to who?
To
to the proud.
America's coming down because America's proud. You women have to really watch your sense of entitlement or ego that America has lifted up in you. One thing that has been instilled in the black woman, Hispanic woman, the Israelite woman is a pride to where it's destroying the community of your people instead of building it. And they gave you pride in all the goods, riches. They gave you pride in the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. And this is what is constantly going against the will of the Most High. Y'all got to see this. This is going against the will of the Most High. That pride that He instilled in you. You got a lot of Israelite women, man, that know better. They've been taught the scriptures. But what do they still do? Fight against their husband. They fight against the cause, the commandments, the laws. They're rebellious and stubborn to the purpose of the Most High. And all you're doing is helping Esau, helping the white man, helping America constantly fight against us. Once again, I'm not talking about the lazy niggas at home, the introverts that's not doing nothing. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about the ones that are online trying to create more chaos for their people. I'm talking about you sisters are in homes that where you see your man on the front line daily. America's put a pride in you. He's put an ego trip in you. And instead of you building your house, you're doing and fighting against that. This is going to stop. The Most High is gonna destroy, and you're going to go with it. You're not going to escape. You don't get a pass, because all you're going to do is end up gone anyway. Go ahead, read on. Come on. Psalms. Where are you at? Psalms. Who wrote it down? Yeah, Psalm 94 and 1.
O Lord, power, to whom vengeance belongeth. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth. Show thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth.
Right.
Render a reward to the proud.
Right.
Lord, how long shall the wicked? How long shall the wicked triumph?
Yeah, that's what you should be saying. We're supposed to be fighting against the wicked. We're supposed to be fighting against the community of Satan, not each other. But the thing that is holding a lot of the sisters back is pride. When you walk around, when you look at, with me and Zion were talking about it today, worldly women are already egotistic and prideful as hell. When they stand next to you and you talk to them. I was telling him, I went to do a few laps in the pool the other day. And, you know, you had Esau come in shape, right? Tatted up on the side, inner thong, going to the pool area, right? Ripped stomach, right? Ripped abs. But the way she's walking with a cockiness, right? With an ego. That's what they pumped into the women of Israel. With that pride. They pumped this into our women. Because America has lifted that pride up in the Israelite women. And they told them, listen, you got control. You got power. How do you got power? You got power with your body. You got power. Listen, you can be an independent woman. You can make your own decision and your own choices. This is how the so-called white man has separated homes, divided our community, divided our household. He understands this. But the Most High is not going to relieve you. He's not going to let you escape if you help this demon. If you fight against your own husband, your own kids, because that's what you're doing in your household. Go from there. Go to Nahum 1 and 2. And I'm going to go into it. I wanted to give these first scriptures to reestablish that the wicked is going to be overthrown. I'm going to get into all those other points. The wicked is going to be overthrown. America is destined to fall. Wake up call. If you didn't get it, America is going to fall. I don't care what you think, how you feel. If you walk out in the dirt, the birds are tweeting, and Cinderella's out there dancing and singing and twiddling, America will come down. So remember that your pride is but for a moment. Your ego is for, if you think you're untouchable. Because that's what you think. You think you're untouchable. Read that. Come on.
Nahum chapter 1 verse 2. The Most High is jealous.
Go ahead.
And the Lord revengeth and is furious.
Yeah, the Most High is angry. The Most High is angry with this kingdom. The Most High is angry with this country. The Most High is angry with the lies, the falsehood, the death, the bloodshed. And it's a trip that the black and Hispanic women don't see that. They don't see what America has done to their own people. A lot of you sisters is narrow, you're narrow-minded. You get in these households and you think about you, your ego, how you feel, what you want. You're not thinking about the family. You're not thinking about the kids. You're not thinking about how your example is going to affect the body. How your example breaks up households. And yeah, I'll deal with the men. I'll do a men's class too. But right now we're on the women. And it's a trip that a lot of you Israelite women, you walk just like I said that white women walk. You walk around like your stuff don't stink when it does. You walk around like you're better and you're not. You walk around like there's no repercussions. And y'all brothers know what I'm talking about. There's certain things you women do. You act like literally there's no repercussions, that nothing's going to happen to you. And the Most High is going to revenge that pride. You're not doing nothing for your people. You're fighting against your people. Go ahead.
The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries.
On his what?
On his adversaries.
You're an enemy. You are an enemy. You're not a friend of the Most High when you're fighting against your own people and doing how they did. And I only got an hour, not even. Or else I could go to a lot of scriptures. But I'm cutting this one short. Real short. When you look at and you go to Maccabees and you see how many of the Israelites consented and sold out their own people, that's what you're doing. You sell out your own people by acting like the heathen, by adopting the ideals of the heathen. The Most High he's angry. And you're an enemy if you do this. You're not on our side. So when you're in your house and you can't humble down because you know you can call the cops, you can't humble down because you know you can go to your mama's house, you won't humble down because you know you can get a job, know that the Most High is going to punish you like the wicked. Remember that. Read that again.
Nahum chapter 1 verse 2. The Most High is jealous. And the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries.
Go ahead.
And he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
Yeah, he reserved his wrath for his enemies. So what side are you on? A lot of Israelites better pick a damn side. A lot of you women better pick a side. And I'm not talking about, well, I believe in Christ. No, you're in these households. What damn side are you on? You on Satan's side? You quick to call the white man on your husband. You quick to pick up and show disdain and negative and discord for your husband. You got to ask yourself, man, when you're caught up in your emotions, what side are you on? Go ahead.
Verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power.
Read.
And will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind. And in the storm.
Go to Deuteronomy 32 verse 43. These are scriptures that a lot of sisters, that a lot of Israelite women need to remember. Christ is coming back to punish. Deuteronomy 32 verse 43.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 43. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people.
Yeah, you know what he's saying here? Go ahead, lift yourself up. This is what he's telling the nations. Lift yourself up. Be cocky. Be prideful. Mock us. Shoot us. Kill us. Murder us. This is what he's saying to the enemy. Go ahead.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants.
The Most High is going to avenge us. What's going to happen in that day when you stood on their side? When you stood by their ideas and beliefs, and you were cocky and I don't have to listen to you spirit. When you gave up so quick, what side are you on? That's the only thing that when I was thinking about this class, I'm like, what side are you on? Like, is it your pride and your ego that got more power and rule over you instead of the battle for your people and your nation? You know, you go back to the 70s, the froze, brown pride and all that stuff. You know, you used to have sisters that used to really be locked in and care for their husband. My black king. My black king. But nowadays, how many communities and families in Israelite homes get to this point to where it's chaotic? It's still worldly. It's worldly. In an Israelite home. Why? Because you got a disgruntled woman that don't want to deal right because of her pride and ego. And if I have to say it again, I'll say it again. I'm not talking about the guys that's beating you, burning cigarettes on you, smoking weed, playing video games all day, not doing the will of the Most High. I'm talking about the ones that's fighting for the will of the Most High and not able to be there 100% for you. But you have disdain for that. The men that are trying to live by the scriptures where it says, those that have wives, be as though they have none. The men that are trying to balance out the home, family, and the household, and you won't give them a little slack. And all you do is create division, discord, and chaos. You're working with the enemy. It says he's going to revenge. Go ahead.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants.
Go ahead.
And will render vengeance to his adversaries. And will be merciful unto his land and to his people.
Guess what? You're not going to get on that side. You don't get to be on that side. All that we were just talking about, the immortality, right? The living forever. You don't get that. You get to be on the side with the devil, with the wicked, with the non-believers, with the 2/3. Let me hip y'all to this. On this living immortal. I'm going to bring that, what we were talking about, into this point. Because this is what a lot of women don't understand that you're fighting for. There's going to be 144,000 men that are immortal. What does that mean? What does that mean for the women? That there's going to be 144,000 women that live immortal. What do you think? Everybody was a virgin? That 144,000 men, they were all dang literal virgins? What about us that are right now, that are going to be 100 of those 144,000? Lord knows I'm not making myself of the number. What I'm saying to us, if we continue in this,
Don't you understand that there's going to be 144,000 women with the same power, spiritual power?
So is it 144,000 men and women, or 144,000 each?
You know why does it say men? Why does it say men? Anytime in the Bible, who is it talking to?
Everyone.
Exactly. But are those men going to have women? Are those women, did they come through fire and were their robes white and clean? Do they get the same spiritual power as their husband? Yeah. What the hell you think you're fighting for? What do you think you're fighting for? You're fighting for immortality. So I'm gonna have the spiritual power, and y'all, you trying to tell me the whole time you work, if you stay consistent, right? You trying to tell me all y'all can get kicked to the curve? All these Israelite men that have women with them, and if they're women, negative, destructive women, if you stick into this to the end, guess what you get? You get what Yahweh Shai promised. That doesn't just mean to men, it means to the women. Yes, that don't mean you're going to sit on 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Those 144,000 men are the leaders, just as they are now, right? Okay, so don't get it twisted. But the same gift of the kingdom will be given to you. The immortality, the power, the spiritual power. Everybody's fighting for that. Y'all understand that? That goes back into, are there women angels? Are there women angels? There's women angels. No, it's not like the movies where they come down with no penises and no vaginas. It's not like that. They have gender. You know what I mean? They have gender. What are you? Are you a transvestite? Okay, your body didn't come like America tries to make you think, right? Okay, so your soul is what? Effeminate. So yes, these souls come from the fourth dimension. So yeah, and the scripture tells you that they're women angels. So I'm just reminding y'all that you're fighting for something greater. You got to realize, man, what you're fighting for. Come on, let me get back on this point. Go to Revelations. Deuteronomy 32:43. Read it one more time. Sorry.
Deuteronomy 32, verse 43.
Go ahead.
Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people.
Go ahead.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants. And will render vengeance to his adversaries.
Go ahead.
And will be merciful to his land and to his people.
That's what we're all waiting for. There's not going to be disruptive, ghetto, wicked, weave wearing, disgruntled, loud, pounds of makeup, right? Long kangaroo nails. That's not going to be in the kingdom of heaven. That's not going to be in the kingdom, man. The Most High is going to purge all that out. Y'all Israelite women have to stop getting it twisted. It doesn't matter if you're effeminate. You better get your act together, because the Most High, he's looking at your soul, and he's going to destroy that. Revelation 18 and 20. Like I said, I wanted to go over these scriptures, these first set of scriptures, just to remind you, Yahweh Shai is coming back for the enemies. He's coming back for the enemies of his people. Are you an enemy? How do you know if you're an enemy? Well, who you working with? You got these women up in the Social Security office. They work against their people, right? Their people come in there looking for help, right? Looking to be helped. You got our snobby ass black woman in there
a snobby ass Hispanic woman that is not merciful, not meek, not humble, not understanding, and what do? They crap on their own people. You go to the police force, you got these ruthless ass, what do they call them in Houston? Studs. Damn dykes, black and Hispanic women beating down their own people, showing no mercy, showing no humility, showing no meekness. You think that's coming into the kingdom? Hell no. They're the enemy to the cross. Go ahead, read that.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 20.
Go ahead.
Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets.
Go ahead.
For the Most High hath avenged you on her.
Read.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
There you go. Thus with violence. America's going to fall. What side are you on? A lot of people don't understand that. Well, I don't understand how I'm on their side. We're going to talk about that. Go to Isaiah 13 and 15. Go to Isaiah 13 and 15. I'm gonna throw these one in here. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15.
Y'all gonna have to write fast, and then y'all gonna have to get the scriptures quick. I'm gonna go to 1 Maccabees 1:52 next. Isaiah 13:15, because I want to get at least these scriptures that are gonna make sense out. Go ahead, read that.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Go ahead.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Everybody that is joined with the beast is going to be destroyed. Everybody that is joined with America is going to be destroyed. A lot of you sisters have to ask yourself, are you joined to the white man, to the American ideas, to the thought process of America? Are you joined to this Bible, or are you joined to them? Just because you don't celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween, well, how do you treat your husband at home? Do you try to treat him like an American woman? Haughty, loud, disgruntled, disobedient? Or are you trying to treat him like the Most High ordained you to treat him? Everybody that's joined to this kingdom is going to fall. Go ahead.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces.
Listen, the kids, these wicked kids that are joined to America. Now we know this is talking about the wicked, right? But Ezekiel 9:4 said the same thing. Slay utterly old and young, maid and little children. What do you think is going to happen to the kids that come up and are joined with this kingdom? Y'all don't understand what you're doing. You're having an effect on you and your household. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you act. If you're disgruntled, loud, disrespectful, and your daughter is sitting back watching you be this belligerent brute beast, what is your daughter going to be? What are you giving her over to? You're giving them over right to America, right to the beast. You're helping this kingdom. Y'all got to be showed this, because a lot of times, man, your ego's so high into the clouds, you're so destructive and so emotional, you're not seeing that you're destroying our households. You're breaking down our households. You're not helping our communities. This is what a lot of Israelite women don't see. The children are going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
Their children shall be also dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled.
Right.
And their wives ravished.
This is what's going to happen to people with America. The nations. This is what's happening to them. This is what you're going to be a part of. Because the only one that's going to make it out of this is the ones with the mark. In Ezekiel 9:4, the mark of God, the seal. That's it.
I know a lot of brothers and sisters know this, but you don't act like it. Like, yeah, I know that. They're going to die. Yeah, I know that. The wicked are going to die. But you're being part of the wicked. You're helping the helping hand of the wicked. When you in your household, you destroy your households. Go to 1 Maccabees 1:52. I got to get these in there.
1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 52.
Go ahead.
Then many of the people were gathered unto them.
Uh-huh.
To wit, everyone that forsook the law, and so they committed evils in the land.
Yeah, many of our people, of y'all sisters, are gathered to America, man. Just like they did in the time of the Maccabees. Your ideals and customs, man. Your care, your desire, your fight, your backbone, is not there. You're ready to quit and to give up on not only your household, your nation. You're ready to give up on your nation. It's a bigger picture. It's bigger than your little arguments at home. You get into this argument with your husband, the Israelite man, but look at the ripple effect that is going to have through your children and through your community. Do you even think about that? A lot of sisters, when's the last time you thought about, man, this is going to affect my community? You know why you don't think like that? Because you think like a damn heathen. You think like a heathen. You're not thinking, damn, me as a Hebrew Israelite woman, this is going to affect my community and my nation. Because once I divide this household and break it down, that's going to break down my children. And that is going to create my children to have that mind that every other black and Hispanic woman, when they raise these kids, what do? They raise them, and their kids are what? Disgruntled, loud, disrespectful, disobedient. It's a ripple effect. Without going into the whole chapter in Maccabees, when they came in and they started destroying our households and families and taking this out of our community, you had many of you Israelites do that. Go right with it. Run right with it. And understand and learn their concepts more than what Yahushua was teaching. The laws are teaching. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. Read.
Verse 53. And drove the Israelites into secret places.
Go to 1 Maccabees 1:43. Jump back up.
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
And
sacrificed unto idols.
Yeah, you got a lot of that now. You got a lot of women that consent to the ideas and religions of the so-called white man. And I know you're saying, well, I came out of Christmas. I don't do that no more. But you think like the white woman. You think just like the white woman. You think like America. You think like the white man taught you. You think like the white schools. You think like your damn heathenistic mama taught you. You don't got a Hebrew mind. Ask yourself how you think, how you feel. Is it rooted in you? Family first, nation, the kingdom. I mean, obviously the kingdom ain't nowhere in the thought, because when you get disgruntled, you don't care how you act. You run with it. Like the hedgehog, you just run right into everything, destroying. And these are the things that got to be at the forefront of your mind. First, the Most High Yahushua is going to pay you back. He's going to pay you back for what you did and what you're doing with the white man, what you're doing with America. Come on, read that again.
1 Maccabees chapter 1 verse 43. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. And sacrificed unto idols.
Yeah, you're still putting those things up above the Most High. You got to ask yourself, is this you? But not with a narrow mind. Stop looking at, oh, well, I celebrate the Sabbath. Do you? Do you really? Is there really a Hebrew mind there? Do you really care about the laws and commandments? Right? Do you really care about, and do you really want your daughter to be meek and humble? Or your son? Do you really? You see, what we're fighting for and what we're fighting against, you can never forget that. And that's what we've always done. Generation after generation, you got our people, they don't understand it's bigger than us. This ain't just about my household. This ain't just about my family. It's about all of our communities. That's why the neighborhoods are broke down. That's why the children and the daughters are butt naked. They're butt naked and running around in the streets with their butt showing because it starts at home. We got to fight more. We got to demand more of ourselves. Go ahead, read on.
And profane the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers.
Right, and profane the law, the Sabbath. Go to 1 Maccabees 1 and 15.
1 verse 15. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen.
They did what?
Joined themselves to the heathen.
You got a lot of black women that want to be the white woman. You got a lot of Hispanic women that want to be the African, the Chinese. You want to be every other nation except what the Most High called you to be. You want to be everybody else except the Most High's chosen. And you believe it, you start to adopt the ideals, and guess how you start to act? How do you start to act towards your husband? Because these communities, these other nations, they taught you to do it. They teach you in the movies. They teach you in the Netflix series, right? What do they teach you? They teach you disdain for your husband. They teach you disdain for your son, disdain for your daughter, disdain for your people. They teach you that, man. Go ahead, finish that.
And we're sold to do mischief.
And we're what?
Sold to do mischief.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're being you're doing mischief in your household. How? Go to Ecclesiastes 25:23. How? You want to say, damn, because I could just call me a traitor. How? You are a traitor if you're acting like this. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 23.
Go ahead.
A wicked woman obeyed the curse.
This is how they create you. This is how they make you so you can go home and break your husband. And that's what Americans do now. They come around butt-ass naked, cocky as hell, trying to use their body. The only separation we're going to be able to do, we're going to be able to and be strong with, is to understand and break them down and show them they ain't nothing. That's why you men, it's like I was talking to Zion today. The men, when you talk to these women, y'all got to look at them and man, you got to look at them with a superior, godlike attitude. Because they come up to you butt naked. They come up to you with no order, no discipline, no respect for themselves. And all you do is you're drooling. You're drooling and you're thirsty when they got nothing to offer you. They got nothing to offer us. If they're like this, they're not doing nothing for them, their family, their household, their nation. But this is what the white man, this is what America created the woman to be and to do. Read it again.
A wicked woman obeyed the curse.
And what does she do with that? She goes right to the house. She's breaking the man. You know what is going to break the confidence of your husband. You know what is going to irritate your husband. You know what is going to affect him. You know how he doesn't want you to be. But that's what America instilled in you. Oh no, you're disgruntled. Sit up. You're loud. Oh, your husband don't like this. Well, guess what? I'm going to do that. Right? This is the type of man that he wants. This is the type of man you need to be scripturally. No, I'm not going to be that. I'm going to be what America taught me. America showed me. And what is it doing in your community and households? Nothing. Nothing but destroying us and breaking down the man. But I'm going to tell you like this. Revelation says that the 144,000, the elect, they were virgins. And it didn't mean sexually. It meant that they weren't going to let these women break us. But you know why this got to be taught? Because there's going to be repercussions for you women. Go ahead, read.
Make it a heavy countenance.
They do what?
Make it a heavy countenance.
And the white man knows what he's doing, man. The white man knows what he's doing. He knows how to put in these Netflix series and movies and all these things you watch on TV, whatever series channel or dang thing you added to your Roku or your Apple TV or your TV. They know how to put things in there to instill in your mind on how to be disdainful, distasteful, out of order, disrespectful. And they play with your logic. So when you get out here in the world, you start walking around mincing and moving in pride. The Most High is going to deal with that pride. If not now, he's going to deal with it in the future. But this is what you're doing. You got to see that. When you break the confidence of your husband, you break the confidence of that Israelite man, all you're going to do is destroy your house. You know how many brothers we get calling us about women? Damn, I'm trying to teach her. I'm trying to do this. And of course I go through the list. Well, you're smoking weed? No, I done away with all that. It's like the more righteous niggas get, the more wicked the women get. The more righteous in the way they want to fix things, then it's like no longer, oh, you're not cursing at me, you're not punching me in the face, you're not smoking weed, you're not playing video games all the time, you're actually trying to teach, you're trying to get your spirit right, you work. Now it's like, what? You don't pay attention to me. It's like, God. So I get the same outcome. I could be choking you, but giving you attention, and I'm going to be talked about either way it goes. Why? Because you're dealing with a heathenistic mind state, not saying, damn, I got a lot of damn pride in me. No matter what I do, no matter what the husband does, it's not enough. Right? No matter what the man does, it's not enough. And what brothers call us and say, man, is it okay to get a concubine? We got to be like, no, bruh. You got to marry an Israelite woman. Bring the nation back, Ak. Why? Because they want to go get heathens, right? Right? Not that that's going to make it any better. Because those ratchet hoes are the problem anyway. They're teaching all the Israelite women to be ratchet hoes. Loud, stubborn, disrespectful. Go ahead, read on.
And a wounded heart.
Right, and that's what a heathenistic woman does. She breaks down her husband, and this is the mind state. You got to watch what you're looking at. You got to watch what the kids are watching. You got to ask yourself, where are you getting all these bitter, angry emotions from? Because if this is a wicked woman, and America is promoting this type of woman, right? Then what type of women and information are you becoming? What type of information are you becoming? And that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with the black woman. That's what's wrong with the Hispanic woman. You don't see your influences are coming from the enemy. Go from there. Go to Deuteronomy 28:56. So if you want to know how you're saying, Kazaki, well, how am I a traitor? Every time you're breaking down your house. Every time you're breaking down your husband. Every time you're going by the ideas of what some damn dumbass movie or Netflix series or some emotion from a disgruntled person in the world is put on you, you're breaking down your house. You're against your nation. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56.
Well, let's show them what the heathen perpetuates. What did they start in slavery? Go ahead.
The tender and delicate woman among you.
That's what you're supposed to be. Tender, delicate, meek, humble, understanding, ready to forgive, ready to let go, ready to build, ready to solve issues. You got too many black women, Hispanic women, man, that you want to hold a grudge from Tyrone 10 years back. You're not with Tyrone no more. You're not with little Bumblebee from the west side. You're not with him no more. You're not with Mr. Businessman no more. You're not with Mr. I'm a sucker for love nigga no more. You are not those people no more. You're supposed to be coming into a Hebrew mind. What is a Hebrew woman? What is an Israelite woman? Well, I'm an Israelite woman. No, you're an Israelite in flesh, but he that is a Jew is one inwardly. You haven't taken on the ideas, the thought process, the emotion, the feeling of a Hebrew Israelite woman. That's why you function the way you do. And now our daughters got to watch. We got to watch our daughters now. Why? Because they're learning all this from TV. They're learning this from you if you don't have any respect for yourself. So when you going to get fed up? How many people we got on there right now? Huh? Okay. Usually we get about when the class ends, it pops up about 100-some views, right? I guarantee you, I want every sister who watches this class to text me. You don't even got to say a name. To text me and tell me who is ready and frustrated with their situation and living and ready to quit. I can guarantee you, out of 100 of those women, there's 80 of them that wants to quit. Guarantee you. You know why? Because a lot of women, a lot of Hebrew Israelite women, you're in this for a man, or you're in this for some fictitious reason. A lot of them are.
Which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground. For delicateness and tenderness.
Right, and this is what America's doing. He's trying to take away that tender heart from you. He's trying to take away that forgiving heart, that meek mind, the meek woman and meek people that we were. America's removing that from us and doing what? Making a bitter, evil black woman, a bitter, evil Hispanic woman, angry at life, angry that they damn hair don't grow long enough, angry that their vagina stinks. He's created this. And guess what? Our people sit around and indulge and believe and let the things on TV and movies, all these things affect them. That's what he does. And all it does is destroy our household because you don't care. Your emotions are stronger. So now, instead of being tender and delicate, what did it say?
Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband.
That's a curse. That's a curse. Now your eye is evil towards your husband. You're bitter, angry all the time. You're the angry black woman. You hate life. You hate your situation. Everything irritates you. Everything messes with you. Right? There's no joy. I hate life. America did that to you because Yahweh Shai brought you. He was supposed to bring you peace. But why don't you have peace of mind? Are you even paying attention to the laws, statutes, commandments, the light, the wisdom? the change? Are you putting on the old man, off the old man? Because why are you still bitter? You got the knowledge. You're free. You got the commandments. You're free. Y'all got to see this. Why are you still bitter? Why are you still angry? Why is your eye evil? You're in the truth. Why is your eye evil? Come on, read.
And towards her son.
And towards her what?
And towards her son.
You know what it's telling us? It's saying that your bitterness starts to leak over to the children, the family, the community. By any means necessary, you're ready to turn your back. That's sad. That's sad. I can say with confidence, if we get 100 views and sisters were true. Now, I'm not talking about random sisters that just watch this. I'm talking about Israelite sisters that's supposed to be free. That's not in bondage no more, in captivity, and that's willingly serving the Most High. Willingly serving the commandments and taking joy in your duty. Sad to say, 80 of them will be like, you know what? I just don't want to be in this situation where I'm not happy. You know why I can say that? Because I count on my hand how many brothers and sisters we have in our camp, and we have that we help out in other states with counsel and wisdom. And guess what? Majority of them got problems with they women. Now, are the men right? No. The men are not right. They're not perfect either. But you're trying to tell me there is no middle we can reach to? If he wants to talk to you and sit you down and read the scriptures to you, you shut down. Okay, so what do you want? You want him to scream at you, call you names? When he tries to talk to you and deal with you with sensible wisdom and understanding, you don't want to deal with that. When he wants to yell at you and scream at you and curse at you, you definitely don't want to deal with that. When he puts hands on you, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Well, what do you want? I can't talk to you. I can't be sensible. I can't sit down with the Bible with you. You're an unreasonable old hag. Bitter. But that's what America created. That's what America created. And that's why you wake up out of breath. You wake up angry. You wake up bitter. Every move, every turn is anger and I'm upset about life. America created that evil eye. They started it in slavery. They started it in captivity. And it transcended all the way down to 2020. Y'all got to see that this is a curse that's on our people, man. It's a curse, and it came through the beast. What? Read on.
And towards her daughter.
And towards her what?
Her daughter.
Right. And like I said earlier, why is it towards her daughter? Because when you act this way and you're disgruntled around your daughter, she's watching you. Why is mom angry all the time? Bet you ain't hear that one. I bet you nobody told you that, because that will break your damn feelings down. Damn. She said that? Yeah. Because she's watching you be loud, disgruntled, walk around like a damn psychopath with no honor. And she's wondering, damn, you're supposed to have the knowledge. Why are you acting like that? But that affects her. That affects your son. That affects your family. That affects your household. That affects the nation. That's the curse. Y'all get this? Huh? And who knows how to get rid of the curse? Go to Proverbs 21:9. This is the point. What is the point of America? What has been the point? I want y'all to answer this. America's job since the 60s was to do what to the black and Hispanic man?
It's going to tell us. Read that. Let's read.
Proverbs chapter 21 and 9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the house.
What is the job of the white man to do to black homes? To push the damn man all the way up to the rooftop. You sit your grown ass, your beard toting, 250 pounds, 6 feet, muscles everywhere. You sit your ass in the top of the corner of the house and you got to beg for this poontang. You got brothers towering over these little yamps. And they come around with their ass hanging out, moving down like deers, right? And you see grown ass men doing what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You be looking at him like, oh, how has the mighty fallen? It's like niggas like towering over him, and he's like saliva. He's like this is God's gift to hair weaves. Like this is what it is. This is God's gift to hair weaves. You looking at a long dead rat on this chick's head, and you're like wow, she dope, she's dope in her damn head. And I'm talking about the black and Hispanic women too, because the black woman ain't got no hair, but the Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, North American Indians, y'all stink. They stink because they don't take care of their body. They don't take care of their spirit. What I tell you today? I said the black woman, yeah, you got to deal with the loud mouth.
Oh,
you got to deal with the loud mouth.
Disrespect.
And the disrespect, but the Mexican and Hispanic women, you got to deal with what?
The subtlety in their
adultery.
Yeah.
And give or take, you got to deal with one or the other. Like I said, if it my choice, I don't want no yelling, so I have to worry about an adulterous hoe. But that's wicked woman, by the way. That's wicked women, not all women. So if y'all misconstrued that, that's wicked women. It's not righteous women. This topic is about what wicked women do. Wicked women that were created by the white man, by America, to perpetuate hatred to the black man in their own communities and households and kids. These are the ones that's ready to stick a damn hanger up their vagina and rip out these young black and Hispanic babies and not give a damn and throw them in the trash. I'm talking to them. I'm talking about the ones that's ready. Read it again. Let's read it one more time. The ones that's ready to do what? Come on.
It is better to dwell in a corner of the house.
The ones that's running their damn husband into the damn rooftop. The ones that don't care about, they like your husband is almost begging you. Like, okay, how can we fix this then? And guess what you're doing? You're being more of a nigga about it.
Breaking them down.
Bro, if I would, one time, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask this brother if I could take his ribs text, not say her name, and use that as an example to show you how these black women, Hispanic women talk.
Oh, yeah.
You guys will lose your damn, you will be like, holy sh, is this real? Yes. So-called Israelite woman.
Right.
A sister that's claiming she's an Israelite, but she's a monkey. A monkey, like out of the jungle, talking like a beast and talking like a nigga down to her husband. She's not trying to establish and raise her household with love and unity and compassion. She's moving in the hatred and bitterness that America instilled in her for the black man, for her black sons, for her Hispanic children, Native American children. And I'm not going through all the tribes, but y'all know who they are. I'm not only talking about the black woman. They're at the top of the list of the weave-wearing chain. We're talking about all the way down that list. Disgruntled, loud, disrespectful, overweight, disobedient, and sloppy Israelite women that
don't honor the will of the Most High. You're doing your family and your nation a disservice when you push your man into the house and the rooftop. When you have no order and no love and no compassion and no forgiveness, and you have that evil eye. Did I say any cuss words during class yet? I said vagina. I used the scientifically word because that's what he was cursing. I didn't say one curse word. I just want to check myself. Oh, they curse too much. Vagina is scientifically correct. Read it one more time.
It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that the woman created by America wants to fight. They want to fight all the time. They're contentious. You're just stirring up strife and fighting and arguing. Then when the husband is trying to be reasonable and trying to say, okay, well, let's talk about this. No, I don't care no more. It's like, okay, but you just created an argument that you don't care about no more talking about. So why did you create the argument? Won't you just shut up then and don't run your... It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make... So you don't want to talk about the argument you created. Why didn't you just not say anything from the door? If you didn't want to hear the correct way to deal with it, the correct process to alleviate your little brain so you won't be argumentative, disgruntled, contentious. And I'm talking to brothers that I'm counseling. This is not right according to the Bible. You shouldn't want to be this woman. This woman is the woman that the enemy created. Proverbs 17:1. Right?
Proverbs chapter 17 verse 1.
Proverbs 17:1. Go.
Better is a dry morsel and quiet is their wood than a house full of sacrifices and strife.
And this is what America has created in the black communities. Strife. But how? How did America create this striving and fighting and arguing and battling in the household? Y'all got to understand that. Go to Lamentation 4:3. I'm going to show you. And I'm not going to go into the whole ostrich part, but I'm going to go into the beginning. What? Strife. Read it. Go ahead.
Strife. It says contention and anger or enmity, contest.
Right. Well, how has America created a strifeful woman?
Struggle for victory.
A what?
Struggle for victory.
Right. How? And why? Somebody answer that. One of y'all sisters answer that. Why has America created a strifeful woman to push the man in the house or the rooftop? Because why? Who knows why? Go ahead, Amawan. So that he can control her. Okay, why else? Come on, give me some more. There's nothing wrong. What? So the families are not strong anymore. Because now I can turn the daughter into a lesbian. Because mom broke down the man. She broke down the image of the man. So the daughter's looking at that and saying, well, damn, you don't respect men. You know what I mean? Why should I respect a man? Right? Let me go with it, see what it feels like to be with a woman. Because if the man and the woman are equal, well, truthfully, if the man's less than a woman, why would I need that? Throw in there pornography from Netflix. Soft porn, where they're having sex with objects, right? You're like, well, I can be pleased in this other way because you don't need a man to please you no more, right? Come on now, let's be real. America teaches that you don't need a man to please them.
please the woman no more. You can get you a machine. You got your job, you got your machine, right? So really, what are they telling the man? You need me because you need pleasure. Or you deal with my loud ass mouth, my smelly ass weave, right? My disgruntled family, my loud ass mother, right? And you got to take all this and deal with this, and you got to pay me for that too, right?
Oh yeah.
Because you got to pay me. Yeah, nigga got to have money, right? Because if you broke, they ain't even hearing you. You can watch, maybe, or else you're weird, right? But if you got money, you ain't weird. You ain't weird if you got money. This is the ideas of America that is pushing the man to the damn corner of the house, to where he's not willing to come out and fight no more. Almost 90% of the, I'm sorry, let me be real. Almost 80% of the men that we see in the mall is a homosexual, and they're all from the tribe of Judah. Every black man we see, you count 10, 9 of them is gay. We talk to, or else they just effeminate as hell. Almost every cat we talk. Listen, even the one brother that met the one 18-year-old young dude that was meeting the girl from Tinder, I put it on everything. I was like, this nigga's gay.
Nah, he brought it back to it. He's definitely.
But that's the spirit. This is the spirit that's promoted when you break down the black man, when you break down the backbone of the man. Go ahead, read where you at. Come on.
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 3.
Go ahead.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to the young ones.
Read.
The daughter of my people has become cruel.
Are you listening? They have created a cruel spirit in the black and Hispanic woman. You're cruel, man. I'm like, don't talk to me like that. Listen, we can communicate, but don't talk to me like that. I'm like, okay, so now that I'm talking to you with civilized spirit and showing you that I can be civilized, you're going to get more disgruntled. You're going to get more out of order. I became the Israelite man. I put on the robes. I stopped backhanding you, right? I stopped choking you out. Now when I'm with wisdom, and this is how the men feel, I'm dealing with wisdom now, and I'm trying to talk with you the Bible, you're going to get more loud. Oh, damn, really? You forgot the old me. Okay. You know what I mean? And that's how the man be thinking, like, damn, if I were to turn into this old nigga right now, you'd be crying, talking about, let me go. Please stop. But that's all to break the man, even the Israelite man. Because we're sitting back and we're thinking like, wow, so this change was for no reason?
Right.
A lot of brothers, they're like, man, I got my household, I did what brother said, but I got this demon here. Now, granted, a lot of that's by the ones you choose. But listen, even the righteous ones, they still want to run their mouth sometimes like a damn pit bull with no respect and no order, because they got that spirit, that cruel spirit in them. It said the daughters of my people are cruel. You don't care, man.
No emotion.
No, right? No, like
Wholehearted. When you mad, you just mad at everybody.
yeah, it's like, damn. What happened to long suffering, patience, kindness? See, these are the spirits, man, that the white man that America created to divide our household, because he knew. Go to Mark 3 verse 25. Mark 3:25.
Yeah, it's like a more softer COINTELPRO.
Yeah.
COINTELPRO broke up a lot of Black Panthers and different organizations.
Yeah.
But now they're doing it more directly, specifically for households.
Right.
COINTELPRO in the household.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's why you got majority of the black women is lesbians.
Yep.
Majority of the black men is faggots. It's sad. It's sad. Read that, Mark 3:25. This is what they're doing. Sisters, this is what they're doing. Israelite women, this is what they're doing. They're winning. Luckily, the Most High has a 1/3, man. Read that.
And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
Why you think he's pushing you to push the nigga up into the rooftop? He's pushing you to push him up to the rooftop so you can sit down with your battery operated boyfriend and divide the house. But you're at peace now. You're at peace because you could be a whore, you could be a lesbian, right? You could do whatever you want, but you're not thinking about our nation. That's why the Most High said he's going to revenge. Go to Isaiah 3 verse 18. Everything that you take pride in is going to be taken away. Read Isaiah 3 and 18. We're going to go to 10:30, and that's it.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 18.
Go ahead.
In that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments.
Right, listen, get me, hold where you're at, you get me Proverbs 11 and 4. Zephaniah 1 and 18. Let's get through these. Go.
Proverbs.
No, you go ahead and read out.
About their feet and their claws.
In that day, what?
In that day the Lord will take away the bravery.
They got what?
Bravery.
They got what?
Bravery.
Oh, you brave. Oh, you brave. Okay. You're brave. You got a lot of brave ass women. You got a lot of brave women. But you're hurting too. Because now you can't get a good man. Because when you did have a good man that was willing to work with your spirit, your mind, your thoughts, you're ready to boot him to the curb, cause division. Because why? Because he's not perfect? Not perfect? Because he's giving his more attention to the spirit? You guys, y'all not thinking, man.
Backwards.
Very. Read it again.
In that day the Lord will take away the bravery.
He's going to take away that brave, cocky, prideful spirit you got on you. He's going to take that away. But where does the bravery come from? Read. Read.
Of their tinkling ornaments about their feet.
Yeah, you're brave because you get to walk outside and buy things. You're brave because America made you free to go ahead and buy and get and consume carnal things. That's why they're brave. It's no different than back then. Their bravery was in their carnal possessions. Go ahead.
And their claws.
Read.
And their round tires like the moon.
Right. Carnal things. Go ahead.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers.
Right. Read.
The bonnets and the ornaments of the legs.
Right. Jump over to Proverbs where you're at. Read that.
Proverbs 11 and 4.
Go ahead.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
The Most High said that's not going to matter, man. The white man has made you the enemy to the cross, to your nation, and guess what? Read it again.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Your tinkling thing, your ornaments, your car, your credit score, your house, your little fake ass weave, your wigs, that's not going to help you. That is not going to help you. Read it again.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath. But righteousness delivered from death.
But righteousness delivered from death. Y'all take pride in the wrong things. Zephaniah 1 and 18, read that.
Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Right. It's not going to help. You got prideful over what? Fake jewelry? Fake hair?
Status quo.
Yeah, you look at all these stinky ass, fake butt, fake breast women on every house of this reality show.
Oh yeah.
Look at all of them. Look at how they're turning old. Everything's falling and drooping, and they're just being more plastic. Now that's women that got hundreds of $1,000s. What do you got? You in the ghettos and the slums. You can't get a good man, but you're being passed around like meat because you are not learning the will of the Most High and what He wants for your spirit and what type of man to choose, what type of woman for the men to choose. You're being used and abused at what cost? Those things ain't profiting you. Read it again.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
It's not helping you, man. It's not going to help you. Go to Ecclesiastes 5 and 10. It's not going to help you. And what happens? Chief, read that. Ecclesiastes 5 and 10.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10.
Go ahead.
He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver.
What? Pronounce and read it clear.
He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver.
There you go. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied. That's not going to help you. That's not changing your situation. That's not changing your household. That's not changing your family. You look at these black women on TV being passed the ball player to ball player, ball player.
Oh yeah.
That's not helping them. They wind up divorced, and then they old and washed up. That's not helping you. You're being created an enemy at what cost? The Most High is going to take all these things away. Now go back to Isaiah 3 verse 16.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16.
Go ahead.
Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
And this is what America is trying to create in our communities. A haughty, brave, disgruntled demon. I mean, did I say try? I'm sorry. He's already doing that. And it's not helping your families and helping your households. It's not helping your community. Go ahead.
And walk with stretched forth necks. And wanton eyes.
Yeah, you're women that are all geared about the flesh, the carnal, your emotions. All women that are geared in this mentality, this mindset, all those things ain't going to save your spirit. They're not going to save your spirit. That is not going to save you. Because when you get older, who you going to settle down with? Where's your kids at? Where's your community? Remember, back in the days, Big Mama would come out, all the family and friends would come together. Y'all got to understand, in 20 years, ain't going to be none of that. Or they got to be all damn dykes. Or homosexuals coming to the gathering. Y'all got to see this, man. Go to Isaiah 55 and 2. And I kind of ran through this because we're way out of time. But I'm just reminding y'all, everything that the white man in America offered you is worth nothing. Everything that the white man in America made you to be is nothing. Because it's not going to last. The Most High is going to destroy that. Go ahead, read that, Isaiah 55 and 2.
Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread?
Right, read.
And your labor for that which satisfieth not.
Yeah. You're still alone with your fake boobs, fake butt. You're still alone with your job, trying to convince yourself you don't need a man. Read it again.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Go ahead.
And your labor for that which satisfieth not.
Yeah, your labor which satisfieth not. You're working all that hard against your household, against your family, against your nation,
and you're still not satisfied. You're still not satisfied. Because the flesh ain't going to satisfy you. This is what the Most High is trying to show our women, the black women, Hispanic women, Israelite women. Go to Romans 8 verse 5.
You said it the best, man. The Most High is raising up traitors, man.
Yeah, traitors.
Raising up inside individuals that's bringing down the strength of
the community from the inside.
Oh, a traitor is heavy, man. You a traitor, man.
Yeah. Read that. Where you at?
Romans chapter 8, verse 5. For they that are after the Spirit do mind.
Romans 8 and 6. Romans 8 and 6.
For to be carnally minded is death.
And that's what you're going to get. You're chasing all these possessions, carnal, fictitious pride. You're being lifted up for what? The snap card? You're being lifted up, what? For the job? All that fails. The Most High brings that to nothing. What you got?
No, this is just the definition of betray.
Okay, go ahead.
That traitor is betraying your family, your husband, your children, your country. It says to deliver into the hands of an enemy by treachery or fraud. It says in violation of trust. It says to violate confidence. We're going to hit that. But yeah, just going into unfaithfulness, to betray a trust, because obviously with this mindset that America is boasting or pushing into you, you're literally giving them what they want.
Yeah. And it's all for naught. You sold your soul for naught.
It's like those movies that we watch on TV about the trader all the time. That's you in modern day time.
And they don't see that all that. And of course, I cut a lot out, but all that is just going to bring you to death and destruction. It's nothing. You sold your soul for naught. Like, why are you having this fictitious confidence in this kingdom that's going down? You're betraying your nation for a kingdom that's going down. Go ahead, finish that.
But
read it one more time.
For to be carnally minded is death. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Let's end it with Proverbs 14 and 1. Because I'll keep going and going for another. Go to Proverbs 14 and 1. Go to Proverbs 14 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1.
And this is what America is keeping you back from being. This is what your pride, that evil eye, you understand that? That angry, that bitter spirit, this is what it's keeping you back from. Go ahead.
Every wise woman buildeth her house.
It's not giving you the mind of wisdom. That anger, pride, bitterness, everything you're holding on to, it's holding you back from being a humble, meek woman, a wise woman to build your house. Go ahead.
But the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
And that's what you Israelite women are doing if you continue to have this thought process and think this way and be bitter and angry and disgruntled and not think about your family, your household, and your nation. It's not going to change, man. It's not going to change unless you want it to change. So listen, a lot of sisters need this. A lot of sisters need this because it's too many of y'all tormenting your husbands. It's too many. So, I mean, like I said, I don't want to keep y'all here all night. Did anybody have any questions online? Comments on what I'm saying? Yeah, next time next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and read some women texts. My father would say she's not going to keep a man with her big mouth. Right? The separation started in the early 70s when Esau started removing the man from the family. Yes, right. So what happens when everything hits the fan? Riots, panic have broken out. People homes are broken in, but the angry sister has run her man out, and now there's no one else to help protect. Amen. Amen. Micah? Go ahead and read that. You're right. You are right. Go ahead, read that.
Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it.
She what?
She that is my enemy shall see it. And shame shall cover her. Which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?
That's what she's going to say. That's what that bitter, angry, black, Hispanic, Israelite woman's going to say. She's going to be like, dang, where's the Most High? Guess what? He's going to be there. He's going to be there in the sense of a butt whooping.
Job's white spirit.
That's destroying you. So, you know, sisters got to understand and think about what your emotion is doing and how that you're pushing your men away instead of being willing to solve issues and fix the problems. Like I said, this is talking about the women. Yes, the men have problems, but we always get on the men. Always. All those fornication classes Quatazah been doing, that's for the brothers. But y'all need to be reminded too that you have a part in what you're doing in the house. Okay? So if that's it, nobody else has anything to say, we're back here manana for the Shabbat. Okay? Shabbat, tomorrow is Friday, right? Shabbat class. So we will see y'all tomorrow. If you got questions tomorrow, hold them. We'll answer them tomorrow. All right? That's it. Everybody salute them, y'all. Say shalom.
Shalom.